Exactly right.
All right, then it says add ending date. Just transfer it down one more time, is that what they want?
No, it says enter the total of beginning dates from item 1 above. So go up to the top where you added the beginning dates together,
Right.
bring that figure down.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's 159, 14, 32.
Okay.
All right? Now, subtract the 2 as your next step.
All right. See what you're saying.
Excuse me, Chief, this is Special Pearson. Can I interrupt for just a moment, please?
You sure can.
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt earlier because I know you were explaining something to him, but you were talking and I want to make sure that I'm on the right problem here, that I'm working out.
Okay?
Okay, which problem exactly are we supposed to be working out right now?
304 is the page number. Situation 1, and then there's situation 2 on the next page, or on the back side, 3, next page 4. There are 6 in a row with the heading task 304 WT walkthrough.
Okay, so you want us to
Do those 6. Yeah, let's do those 6. And as soon as you get done, give me a holler.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, back to Sergeant Ward.
Chief, I've got my 165, 13, and 60, and then I've got my 159, 14, and 32, and I came up with 5 years. Well, actually, it'd be 6 years if I change the 14 months to 1 more year.
Don't be changing anything.
Okay, so I got 5 years, 14 months, 28 days.
Well, I think we got a problem.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
All right. First, we're going to do the days. You're okay on that? Okay, 14 from 13.
-1.
Now, that's 13 from 14. We're going to take 14 from 13. You can't do that. So you got to go over next door and borrow a year.
Okay, I did that, and I had 20. Then when I added the 12 months to the existing 13, I had 25.
All right, now take 14 away from that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What do we get?
You're gonna have 11.
11. All right, now our 165 became 164 up there, didn't it?
Correct.
So 159 from that is what?
Oh, that was 164 from 159. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Okay. Now we got 5 years, 11 months, 28 days, right?
Correct. Correct. I'm with you.
Okay. How about the next step now? What do you got there?
Okay, subtract line 3 from
No. Step 5.
Okay. Enter the total number of periods of service.
Which is?
5 years, 11 months, 20.
No. How many periods of service are we working with?
2. 02.
Got 2. This is where we're adding that 1 day back in there. So put a 2 in there for step 5. Now, step 6.
Add lines 4 and 5.
Okay. And that gives you?
Back line 3 from total ending dates. I must have did something wrong. Subtract on line 4, Chief, I did subtract line 3 from the total ending dates.
What did you get from line 4?
You know what I did? I think I transposed some figures here in the wrong area. That's what I'm doing.
Well, when we were talking about it, you were all right. You had 28 days.
Line 3, I've got enter total beginning dates from item 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't put that in there. Instead of that being 159, I had 5, 11, and 28 there.
Oh.
Below it.
Okay, you're in the wrong place.
I'm in the wrong block. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
That should be the 159, where block 3 is. Okay.
Now for block 3, you've got 159, 14, 32.
Right.
And then when you subtract that from the one above, you get 0, 5, 11, 28.
Correct.
Okay? Now, we've got 2 periods of service, so the next line, 02.
Correct. And then it says add lines 4 and 5, so
Okay.
4 and 5. Okay, I've got 6 years, 11 months, 30 days.
Now, 5. Where'd you get 6? Up step 4, you had,
I see what you're saying. Okay.
up step 4, you had 5.
5, 11, and 30.
There you go.
Okay.
Of course, no lost time for 7. That's 0.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
I'm there.
for 8, you got 5, 11, 30.
Right.
Now for 9, convert it.
Right.
Can you convert that?
Yes.
Okay.
Results from line 8. Okay. Can I come up with 6 years, Chief?
Hey, you're exactly right. Okay, for step 10, what do we got?
Enter date of enlistment or appointment. In this situation, its enlistment date was 840505.
All right. Now, line 11.
Enter line 9, which is 6 years, no months, no days.
All right.
And subtract 11 from 10. 11. Okay.
What'd you come up with?
Then I've got, this is where I have to do the borrowing.
No, you don't have to do any borrowing on this one.
Okay, subtract 11.
0 from 5 is 5.
Okay.
0 from 5 on the months is 5.
And
And 6 from 84 is what?
82, or I'm sorry, 82, 78.
78. So your PEBD is 780505.
Okay, I'm with you, Chief.
Got it?
Thank you.
Now that's identical. You'll work it identically on the back side, only separating the service. Clear down to line 9. Everything is identical on the back side, the way it works. Okay?
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. This is Chief Barr from PEC. According to my Mickey Mouse, it's 1200 straight up. Let's check by states and make sure we have everyone back. Alabama, you with us? Alabama.
Alabama's here.
Okay. Arkansas?
We're only partly here.
Only partly here. Which partly's missing?
New Mexico and half of Arkansas.
New Mexico and half of Arkansas. Well, hopefully they'll get in there in a minute.
Okay, yeah.
California, how we doing out there? California? And we'll come back to California. Georgia?
Georgia's all present with McNuggets.
Good deal. Iowa?
Iowa's here, sir.
Kansas?
Kansas all present, Chief.
Hey, that's great. Louisiana?
Louisiana's all present, Chief.
Michigan?
On time, on target, Chief.
Hey, way to go. Mississippi?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Montana?
All present, counterpart.
All one of you, huh? North Dakota?
All present, Chief.
And Ohio?
All present, the counterpart, Chief.
I've been meaning to ask, down there in Hamilton, Ohio, are you still big football rivals with Springfield?
Where, Springfield who?
Ohio.
No, different conference.
Oh, it used to be big rivals when I graduated from Springfield.
No, they're different conferences now.
Oh, okay. How about the state of Washington?
Here, Chief.
Okay, let's go back to California. Are you with us yet?
Oh, no.
Was that California? Okay, while we're waiting on California, is there anyone who did not get all 6 of the situations completed? If so, let me know.
I've got them all 6 done. This is Sergeant Herbster in Iowa. Got them all 6 done, but I got some mistakes in a couple of them that I cannot find.
Well, maybe we'll find them when we go through them. I tell you, it is difficult to find your own mistakes. And that's why it normally takes work them twice. If they don't agree, work it a 3rd time, completely independent, and maybe it will show up. So I take it everyone who's with me right now has all 6 completed.
Chief, negative. Michigan foul. Finish with them all.
How many do you like, Michigan?
2, Chief.
2 people or 2 situations?
2 situations.
Okay, the last 2 we will, if we get everybody with us, well, we'll go over those when we get to them.
Okay, thanks, Chief.
Okay, anyone else who is short a couple of situations? California, Sergeant Ward, are you out there? Well, must have been a long way for the chicken McNuggets. All right, tell you what we're gonna do. Now, when I ask for a solution, I want you to give me the solution from the situation as you corrected it, not from the worksheet. Because it's really heartbreaking on this side to have someone who does all the work, gets it all correct, and forgets to correct the situation. So we're not gonna do that in the evaluation this afternoon. We're not gonna forget to do that, right?
Roger that.
Hey, way to go. All right, let's see here. Who haven't we worked with a little bit this morning? Staff Sergeant Marino, what did you get on situation number 1? Staff Sergeant Marino, you with us?
Yes, Jerry. Okay.
Do we need to check your pulse?
Okay. The PEBD date is 72/08/27.
Okay, now how about the service?
The service was correct, sir.
No, it wasn't.
Sound like a disagreement to me.
Disagree.
Okay, who disagreed out there?
Arkansas.
Arkansas, what'd you get on the service?
For inactive service, got 11/09/11.
11 years, 9 months, 11 days.
Right.
Okay, Sergeant Marino, do you see where the problem is?
Yes, sir. I
What-
did, sir. Thank you.
Now, is there anyone out there who did not get a PEBD of 72/08/27 or the inactive or reserve component service 11 years, 9 months, and 11 days?
Chief, this is Special Pearson from the state of Washington.
Yes, ma'am.
And for the pay entry base date, I had put down 72/09/27.
All right.
Check it really quick, but that's what I had put down.
kind of run over the worksheet now and see where the problem lies. Let's go to, say, line 4. What do you have?
Okay, if you want me to answer that?
Yes, ma'am.
To line 4?
Uh-huh.
Okay, for line 4, I put down 11, 09, 10.
Okay, let's drop down to line 9. What do you have?
Okay, and on line 9, it's the same thing. 11, 09, or excuse me, 11, 09, 11.
Okay, and now line 10.
Okay, on line 10, I put down the 84, 06, 08.
Okay, line 11.
And for line 11, I put down 11, 09, 11.
All right, now let's subtract them on the days. For line 12, what have you got for the days? And how did you get it?
Okay, for line 12,
Right.
okay, I put down 27 days for line 12.
Okay, and how did you arrive at that?
Okay, I subtracted, well, you can't subtract 11 from 8, so I took 30 days, which made it 38.
Okay, did you change your months to 5?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so we're okay on days. Now
Okay,
let's,
I see where I made my mistake.
bingo.
Yeah.
Very,
There we go. That would make it 720827.
there you go. See how easy it is to make that error in that very last computation. So be sure and do it twice. All right, any other questions now on the PEBD or the service for situation 1? All right, let's go to situation 2 and Staff Sergeant Ulam.
Yes, sir.
How'd we do on situation 2?
Let's see, I gotta make sure I got the right one.
Which that reminds me, I did forget to remind you to do one thing, and it's very important. When you're doing one of these worksheets on the situation, the first thing you do, mark on the worksheet which situation it belongs to. Otherwise, you've got papers going everywhere.
Yeah. We already figured that one out. All right, okay, I got it. Okay, on the, line 1,
Well, let's just give me the PEBD and the service from the situation first. Situation 2.
situation, 760316 is what is missing in the situation.
Okay, what did you get?
I got 760317.
Okay. Now, what did you get for the service?
Let's see here. That would be line 9, or 11, I mean.
No, all for the situation. How did you correct item 7? The situation sheet.
Okay. I didn't do it on the back side.
Okay, did you correct? This would be page 3-04.1. That situation. Or I think it's .1.
Yeah, I got 080313.
All right. How about inactive? Reserve component.
I have 080000.
Now, reserve component service.
Oh, it's just 0.
Just zeros all the way across.
Yeah.
Now, let me hear from anyone who did not get those solutions.
This is Alabama.
All right.
For 7, I got 080312.
Okay. You got a 12. Did you get the PEBD come out all right on it?
I didn't catch that a few minutes ago. I got 760318.
Okay, you're off one day both places. So let's see where the error may be. Before I do that, California, are you back with us yet? California. Well, evidently they took a long lunch. All right, let's see where your problem area is. This was Alabama, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. On your computation sheet, front side for PEBD, what do you have for line 4?
Line 4, 08, 03, 11.
All right, we've got a mistake before that. What do you have for a beginning date in item 1?
Item 1, 74, 07, 17.
Okay, how about an ending date?
I found it.
Bingo. Changed 29 to 30, didn't you?
Well, I added a date.
Yeah, don't do that. Only do it where we tell you to do it. Okay, so that will throw you off 1 day on your service and 1 day on your PEBD.
So it should be 76, 317.
76, 317.
Yes. Station for 7, I'm going to have to, just 1 second.
Okay, that will be actually line 9. Or the back side if you did that.
08, I got 08, 312.
Okay, on the back side,
Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong one again. 0813, I mean 080313.
oh, roger that. Find your error now. Make sure you're straight.
Got it.
All right, way to go. Anybody else having a problem with situation number 2?
Chief, we're back online here in California.
Hey, all right, let's go, who is this, Sergeant Ward?
Yes, it is, Chief.
Okay, what we did real quick, situation 1,
Okay.
what did you get for a solution?
Line 4 had 72, 08, 27, Chief.
All right, how about the service?
Okay. We're supposed to do the back sheet on that, Chief?
Well, you could have checked it on line 9, but you really needed to do it twice. I need you to read how you corrected the service on the front side of the situation.
How I corrected it.
Yeah.
See where I made my date changes?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about after I got my where my heading dates are?
Did you, on the situation,
Correct.
page 3-04, did you correct item 7 up there? Previous military service.
Let's take a look here.
We're going to have an hour.
You got the right PEBD.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're asking me if I corrected the 20 Charlie block?
Right? And the 7A and B.
No, I didn't do that, Chief. I must have got that part of it wrong. I didn't.
Well, okay, what,
Okay, that's fine. I understand what you're saying. It says correct the items there, and I didn't do it.
okay, we gotta make sure we do that now.
All right, Chief.
What did you get for your service?
For
what-
service, I had,
Line 9 on your worksheet.
11, 09, 11.
That's exactly right. Make sure you come up on the front side of the situation and line out that 12, 0, 0, 0, 0, put in 11, 0, 9, 11.
Thank you, Chief. I appreciate that.
All right, so you're exactly right on that one. And for situation 2, did you catch the solution to that one?
Yes, Chief. We came up with a pantry base bid at 76, 0316.
What'd you come up with on the service?
On the service, okay,
Okay, you're off 1 day on each one of them.
Yeah, got that at the moment.
Now, let's look at your worksheet and see where the problem area is, because we need to make sure you understand and don't make this same error on the evaluation this afternoon.
Correct, Chief.
Okay, you got your worksheet?
Yes, I have it right in front of me, Chief.
All right, what do you have on line 4?
Line 4, I have 080313.
All right, let's back up to line 2. I think that's where we're going to find a problem.
What I did in line 2 is it would have been 821029, and I changed it to 821030, Chief.
That's your problem. Is 29 October the last day of the month?
No, 31st is, Chief.
So don't change it unless it's the last day of the month.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
All
Okay,
right.
that's where I messed up. I had it at 29, and then I changed it to 30.
Yeah, don't change it unless it is the last day of the month and not 30, then write down 30.
So then it would have made it, that lines 4 and 5 would have been 080313,
Right.
correct? Okay, that's where we're at.
That'll carry on through and cause you the problem both places. All right, we're straight on that one.
Thank you.
Let's move to situation number 3, and how about Sergeant Wilkie?
Yes, sir. I got for a pay entry date, I got 740411. And total active military service, I got 10 years, 4 months, and 20 days.
All right, does anybody out there disagree with him? Come on, get brave, fess up.
This is Sergeant Ward, Chief. Where we at now?
We're on situation 3.
Okay, we're at the bottom there, pay entry base date,
Pay entry base date, what did you get?
740411.
Okay, that's what he gave. And the service?
Service on this one. That's 100420.
Exactly right.
On the PEBD, this Sergeant Harpster, Iowa, I got 740409.
All right, we're off a couple of days there. How'd you do on the service?
Service, I had 10 years, 4 months, 20 days.
Well, you're correct on that, so let's take a look at your worksheet, and it may be down in that last computation. What do you have on line 9?
Line 9, I have 10 years, 4 months, 20 days.
Okay, line 10?
10, I have 840831
Okay, line 11?
is 10 years, 4 months, 20 days.
And line 12?
740409.
How much is 20 from 31?
Got it.
Got it. See how easy it is to make a little error in that last computation?
Yes, Chief, I do.
All right. Everyone straight now on situation 3. All right, let's move to situation number 4. And let me see here. Sergeant Huffman, how'd you do on situation 4?
This is the second, sir. Okay, the PEBD is 760220, and the active military service is 3 years, 11 months, 7 days. The inactive military service is 4 years, 4 months, 23 days. Excuse me, the PEBD is 760222.
Okay, now what did you get for the reserve service or the inactive?
4 years, 0 months, 23 days.
Okay. Anyone out there disagree with him?
Chief, this is Special Pearson from the state of Washington.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for the pay entry base date, I had put down 750422, and for the total inactive military service, I put down 11 months and 23 days.
Okay, anybody else that disagreed with the solution he gave?
Sergeant Harpster and I, on the PEBD, I have 75, 12, 22. And then the active military service, I have 03, 11, 07. And total inactive is 04, 0023.
Okay, anyone else? You know, it's kind of interesting when we do this in the classroom and somebody will give these solutions and all of a sudden half the class will go, and it's amazing till we figure out who's right and who's not. Okay, the first solution that Sergeant Huffman gave was correct. So let's see where our problems lie. And give yourself a pat on the back for that one, Sergeant Huffman. Okay, those that had a problem, let's go to the worksheet and see what do we have for line 4. Okay, Sergeant Pearson, Specialist Pearson, I guess it is.
Yeah, specialist person. On line 4, I put 071128.
Okay, and who else had the problem with it?
Sergeant Harpster in Iowa, sir.
Okay, what do you have on line 4?
I have 080128.
Okay, we've got a problem with you. 071128 is what it should be. Okay, Sergeant Harpster, what do you have for the total of line 1?
Total of line 1, I have 1380939.
Okay, what is 6 and 5
11.
instead of 9, right?
Okay.
Okay, now, if you carry that on through, what do we have for line 4?
Line 4 would then be, okay, 071128.
All right. Now let's jump down to line 9. Special Pearson?
Okay, for line 9, I put 081100.
All right, let's back up to line 8. What do you have for line 8?
Okay, for line 8, I put 071130.
Okay, so we've got a problem right between here in conversion. Okay, so let's convert 71130. Okay, we took 30 days and moved it next door, right?
Correct.
That gave you 0 days, but 12 months.
Correct.
Okay, now we're going to move a year next door. So that leaves us how many months?
If we moved the 1 year next door, we're working with 12 months here, and we moved the...
1 year.
Okay, well, that would leave us with 0 months.
Okay, and how many years would that give us?
That would give us 8.
All right. Is that cleared up?
Yeah, it clears it up.
Just a little thing like that. All right, so coming on down, line 10, you had the date of enlistment, 840222. Line 11 was 8 years. Subtract that, and you got 760222. All right, everybody straight now on the PEBD part. Situation 4. Now, who had the problem on the service? Active military service, 3 years, 11 months, 7 days. Anybody had a problem with that? Reserve or inactive service, 4 years, 0 months, 23 days. Anyone have a problem with that?
Well, this is Special Pearson. I had a problem with that, but when we fixed the thing on the other side, that would fix that.
Okay.
That already cleared that up.
Well, so as long as we understand where the problem area is and get it fixed, because you can look at this one when you do the evaluation. You just can't use your neighbor on the evaluation. Of course, I think you're up there by yourself, aren't you? In Washington?
Special Pearson, yeah, I am.
Yeah. Well, that sometimes has a disadvantage. Okay, let's take a look at situation 5 and, let's
Excuse me,
see.
sir, what did you say the total inactive military service was?
Total inactive military service was 4 years, 0 months, 23 days.
Good, thank you.
Now, if you look at the back side of your situation, the worksheet, down at the bottom on that one, where you add the active service and the reserve service, and then you convert, comes right down to that 8 years, 0 months, 0 days that we had for total service on the front side. It stands to reason, if that's how much service you got on the front, that better be how much you got on the back, right? Okay, situation 5, and I'll guarantee you, if you can work situation 5, you can work anything we can throw at you. Anything. Oh, let's pick a good one here. How about Sergeant Naslund? You out there?
Yeah, I'm here, Chief.
Did you get that one done?
Well, I think so.
All right, let's give it a shot.
I didn't change the PEBD.
You didn't?
No.
Well, I didn't either.
Okay, good. Total active military service, I got 2 years, 11 months, and 20 days.
Okay.
Total inactive military service, I got 11 months, or I'm sorry, 11 years, 4 months, and 3 days.
Anyone else get that solution out there?
Chief?
Yes, I heard several yeses.
Amazingly, I got that one.
Okay, Sergeant Ward in California,
Yes, Chief.
did you get that solution that he got?
I had 110422, Chief.
110422. Well, see, what'd you get for a PEBD?
Oh, I'm on the other side of the sheet then. Let me see your page. No, I got total active 2, 11, and 20.
Okay.
Reserve service, I have 2, 11, and 22. Then I had total service 0, 4, 22, 42.
We're talking about something else here, I'm afraid.
I must be on the wrong side.
Yeah, you must be on the wrong sheet. Okay, you told me you got 11 years, 4 months, and 22 days reserve service. Is that right?
Correct.
All right, you're off by 1 day. Let's see where it is. First of all, before we go to the backside, let's talk about the PEBD. It was correct as is. Now, is there anyone who did not get that?
11,423?
For PEBD, 69, 12, 21.
Yeah, Chief, this is Specialist Pearson from Washington.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm looking at it here, but I got 69, 01, 20.
We got a slight problem there. Anyone else that did not get 69, 12, 21? It's all right to make mistakes now. That's how we're going to learn and how we're going to clear them up.
And Chief, third cruise mission, I got 69, 11, 21.
69, 11, 21. Okay. So we got a little problem. Let's take a look. Let's start with line 1, the totals of all the beginning dates. Now we're working with those that had a problem. Specialist Pearson, what'd you get there?
Sorry, Chief, somebody opened the door and I had to get up and close it. Can you repeat that one?
Okay, for line 1 on the worksheet now, for the PEBD, the total of all the beginning dates.
Okay, the total of all the beginning dates, I got 362 for the year, 40 for the month, and 30 for the day.
All right. Who else? Who was it from Michigan?
Third cruise here, I got the same thing.
Okay, we're good to go. Well, let's go. You give me the totals you got in line 2 of all the ending dates.
I've got 3 28.
Okay, Specialist Pearson, you have that?
What's that gonna bring you to?
I put 377.29, 129, but I'm gonna check it really quick here.
Well, I think I see where your problem is.
What we got? Yeah, 309.
Do you have a 31 August or a 31 January in there?
That should be what? Well, I'm going up to track and find that one out.
I think that 129 is correct. I put any dates that were 31, I changed them to 30.
Okay.
It's fine where it's people need.
Okay, let's go down the days. The first one was 30,
Correct?
next one was 10,
Correct?
next one was 30,
Roger?
next one was 28.
Okay, I put 29.
Why?
Okay, because it said that 28 February is a non-leap year.
Change it to 30, but this was leap year,
Right, it was leap year.
so leave it alone.
No, wait, okay, the year was 1980.
You all right? 1980 is a leap year. There are 29 days in February on a leap year, so is 28 February the last day of the month?
But it was 1980,
I know that.
and that's a leap year.
That's right. Don't
It
Don't change anything unless it is the last day of the month. It says 28 February in a non-leap year, change it to 30. This is a leap year, it's not a non-leap year.
Oh, okay.
See that?
I think that's 28.
Leave that 28. Just key in on it has to be the last day of the month and not 30. Change it to 30. Okay, so that should bring you on line there. Line 4, Michigan, what do we got there?
I got 14/01/98.
Okay. Now, does that bring you to that, Specialist Pearson?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and how many periods of service we got?
5.
5, gives us 14/01/103,
Correct?
which carries on down. Now, convert that for me in line 9.
Okay, Special Pearson, you want me?
You do it, yeah.
To do that?
Okay,
I mean, is that, okay, hang on just a second. Let me just work it out real quick, because I had to change the stuff here.
okay, Michigan, while she's working that out, how did you convert it?
I converted it to 14 years, 3 months, and 13 days.
All right, how did you come up with that? We had 14/01/103, right?
Correct. You can convert 3 months, which would be 90 days,
Okay,
and then you take the leftover, which is 13.
all right, so that leaves you 13 days. Now, how many months do you have?
I have 4 months now.
Oops, up jumped the devil, didn't he?
Squared away, Chief, thank you.
Okay, Specialist Pearson, got it yet?
That's the same, the way he just got 14/04/13 is what I came up with.
Okay, so that should put us all right down at the bottom then, right? Once you move that on.
Yeah, I'm just subtracting really quick here.
Okay, give me line 12 as soon as you get it.
Okay, that would give me, put that down, okay, that would give me 21 days in 1 month. Hang on real quick here. And 70 for the years.
All right. got a bad habit. The first thing you did was have to borrow to subtract on the days, right? Did you change the months?
Okay, hang on here. I'm getting rushed here, so I'm.
Well, I know, don't let me rush you here. On the months, when you borrow. See if you got a problem there.
Okay,
So you borrowed a month from 5 to make 34 days, subtracted 13 from the 34, and you got 21, right?
correct.
Okay, did you change the 5 to a 4 in a month when you took one away from it?
When I went to make the men's 34, when I took the,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so that would give it 34 days, right? And then 13
Yeah.
from 34 would give me the 21.
Okay, now how many months you got?
Okay, and then that would leave me with the four months,
Okay, 4 from 4 is?
0.
Okay. And,
Okay, and then just leave the 84 as it is.
yeah,
Okay, and that would bring me down to 70
69.
or 69.
Well, it'll bring you to 70, 0021, right? For a
Repeat
day.
that again?
For line 12, you should end up with 70, 0021.
700021, Roger.
Okay, now, that is not a day on the calendar, so what are you gonna do with it?
Going to have to drop one of the years in order to give us the months.
You're gonna have to go get a year for some months, okay? Now, what does that do for you?
Okay, that gives us 69 for the year.
Right?
Okay, and that would give us 11 months,
Why, you borrowed 12.
12 months.
There you go,
Okay, and then the 21 days.
21 days. 69, 12, 21. See that?
Yep, I got that.
Got that? Okay, so if that happens again on 0 months, you know what to do with it, right?
Yes.
All right. So now, is everybody straight on situation 5? Now, who out there got situation 6?
We did.
Who's we?
Jordan Wiggins wants to do it.
Sergeant Wiggins wants to do it. All right, Sergeant Wiggins.
Basically, situation number 6, come up with 731111.
Yeah.
On the total active military service, I have 2 years, 11 months, 12 days. On total inactive military service, I have 7 years, 7 months, and 4 days.
Sergeant Wiggins, will you do something for me? Take your right hand, reach over your right shoulder, pat yourself on the back. You did a great job. All right, anyone else out there on situation 6 that got other than that?
I didn't hear the whole solution.
Okay,
Somebody came walking in here.
I'll repeat, the PEBD is 73, 1111. On the service, prior active military service is 2 years, 11 months, and 12 days. On the reserve service, 7 years, 7 months, and 4 days.
Okay, I screwed up the month. I had 731211. I'm trying to find where I missed that at.
Well, let's take a look at line 4. What do you have?
Line 4, I have 100442.
Okay, let's jump up to the total of line 2.
Total of
line 2, I have 318, 1897.
Okay, and line 3?
Line 3 is 307, 2655.
There's a problem right there. Let's jump up to the total of the beginning dates.
Okay, I have 307, 2655.
Okay, add those months again. First one is 1, the next one is 12, the next one is 2, and the next one is 10.
I found it. I wrote down 11 instead of 10.
There you go. Oh, I tell you, it's easy to have hand-eye coordination problems. The eyeball sees one thing and the hand writes something else. Now that 1 month will carry on through and should straighten you out.
Okay, got it.
Okay, anyone else now? All right, I'll guarantee you, if you can work these 6, especially those last 2, you can work anything that can come your way. It's, the rules are the same. You just work with some different numbers, bigger numbers, but the rules are the same. What questions do I have now on how to use the job aid and how to correct the situation, conversions, anything like that? Any questions at all out there? Everybody's ready to get a go on the evaluation right now, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me hear it if you're not. Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go right on into the evaluation. All our training monitors present.
We're getting here.
All right, let me run the list real quick. Alabama,
Alabama here.
Arkansas,
No, we're gonna go get her.
all right, California,
I'm calling Sergeant Clute right now to come down.
all right, Georgia,
He's on his way.
Iowa,
Sergeant Nelson is not here right now.
do you have any idea where he might be?
He had to run a check up to a store. I hope he's back here within the next maybe 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay, when he gets back, let me know. Kansas,
Sergeant Feller, I'm here.
all right, Louisiana, Lieutenant Powell,
Present, sir.
Michigan,
That's right, Miller outside.
Sergeant Miller on site. All right, is it still snowing up there? All right, maybe you'll leave it up there when you come down next week. Mississippi, Sergeant Moore, or I guess Sergeant First Class Hamilton.
Staff Sergeant Visit.
Okay, and Montana, Sergeant Critelli.
Sergeant Owens here.
Okay, North Dakota, SFC, Stockland.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Ohio, Master Sergeant Curtin.
Present for duty, proud to serve, sir.
All right, and Washington, we got Staff Sergeant Patterson.
He's on his way.
He's on his way. All right, as soon as we get them all there, we're gonna go into the evaluation. Now, I wanna caution you again. This evaluation is very, very simple. Don't make it difficult. You have done everything you can possibly run into. You're gonna do 3 situations. One of them has 1 period of service, 2 of them have 2 periods of service, and that's it. Be sure and work them at least twice, and be sure and correct the information on the situation sheet itself. Now, as far as the grading, I noticed somebody asked about grading the worksheets. What I want the test monitors to do is if there is a no-go, then grade the worksheet so the student will know where they made the mistake. Okay,
Mr. Meyer, could you answer the radio?
could you hold on just a minute?
If there's a no-go on
Real quick,
our thing, then you need to grade the
we're just
worksheet.
about ready to start the evaluation as soon as we get all the monitors there.
Why you came about.
Sure, but that's.
Okay, this is Chief Barr again. Do I have any stations without a test monitor or a training monitor? California, is yours there? California? Sergeant Ward? Okay, let's try it again. Alabama? Master Sergeant Hunter?
Here, sir.
Arkansas, Sergeant Chambers?
We're here.
California, Sergeant Clute. Georgia,
This is Master Sergeant Wellman. I'm standing in until Sergeant First Class Cupstead gets back in emergency phone call.
okay, good enough. Iowa, Sergeant Nelson.
Sergeant Nelson is not back yet, Chief.
Okay, Kansas.
Kansas steady by, I'm ready to test.
Okay, you ready to test? Lieutenant Powell was there, I remember her. Michigan, Master Sergeant Miller was there, right? Mississippi, Sergeant Hamilton.
Sergeant Gooden called in a while ago, sir.
Okay, Sergeant Gooden standing in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Montana, Sergeant Critelli.
This is Sergeant Owen, standing in for Sergeant Kelly.
Okay, North Dakota.
First Truman here.
And in Ohio, Master Sergeant Curtin.
Yeah, we're still here, sir.
You're still there, and
Test out of this exam, sir.
yes, they sure did. As soon as I get all the monitors there, we're gonna find out who.
Thank you.
State of Washington. Okay, so we're still missing Iowa and California. Is that correct?
That's correct, Chief.
Well, I'll just wait just a couple of minutes here. Tell you what, why don't everybody just take a 5-minute stretch break, get ready to go. I'll come back on in 5 minutes and maybe those two will be in and we can get started.
you got extra test. Okay. Doing my missions.
Well, okay, California, are you there? California. How about Iowa? Sergeant Nelson.
Sergeant Nelson is not back yet, but I